Hey guys, so this is me being random, making a video in the middle of the night because I was scrolling through my newsfeed earlier and I got inspired by a post that Megan Baker did about choices and what this company has allowed for them to now have choices in their life, whereas before they didn't. So it got me thinking about how wonderful our opportunity is, and then I've come to realize in talking to a lot of people on my team lately that a lot of y'all don't know exactly why this company is so amazing. I mean, you know bits and pieces and maybe what's most important to you, but there's so many things, and I have a little list here that I'm gonna trying to quickly go over, and there's probably things that I didn't even list. You know, I'm still finding out new reasons why I love the company even more. Anyway, I'm going to make this as quickly as possible. Okay, so really quick, Pam Souter was a part of another company, and she decided to leave the company for whatever reason. It was time for her to get out, and she took a break for 2 days. She decided that she wasn't going to do anything for a while, but 2 days passed and she got a call from a bunch of doctors in Mexico. Long story short, they flew her out. They met in Texas. They sent her home with a box of wraps, which was only 3 at the time. It didn't have a name. Instructions were in Spanish. She tried it. It worked. They decided to name it It Works because obvious reasons. And she knew that she wanted to make this a multi-level marketing company because she had been in it and she knows how many lives it changes. So she wanted to be in front of people. She didn't want to be the one in the office. So there was this other company that had been bought out or something, and things weren't going well, and they told their leadership council, which was like the top people in the company, that if they were to go around traveling telling people that not to worry, it's okay and nothing's changed, which was a lie, that they would give them a large bonus. Well, all 10 or 20, however many people it was, decided to do that except for one person, and that one person was Mark Pentecost, your CEO. So that's pretty cool to know that that's the type of integrity that's ran by our company. You know, we can trust our company. So It Works got started in 2001. Of course, it takes time to build a business and grow it. We actually went debt-free as a company in 2008. So that's why when you hear debt-free is the new sexy, that's what they're talking about. We're debt-free. We can, you know, tell other people, inspire them to become debt-free themselves. Also, what that means for us is when they said they're going to pay us on the 15th of every month, they mean it. And they actually even pay us early most of the time, at least 1 to even 3 days early. So, you know, if they let that money sit in the bank account till at least the 15th and didn't pay us early, do you have any idea how much, I just went blank, interest that would gain for them? But they don't. They pay us early, like most of the time. So that's really cool. There's actually other companies, and one very recently that actually went bankrupt. And there's people that woke up and their money was gone out of the linked accounts that they had. You know, what a horror story. You know, what a nightmare. I couldn't imagine, and we don't have to worry about that. So that's really cool. We only have 70,000 distributors in the world. We're open in 19 different countries. Only about 5% of that is outside the United States. So that's about 3,500 people. What's cool about that, and this is what I like to give people a visual, because we're here in North Carolina. Sorry, people out of town, but we're Panthers fans. So the Panthers Stadium, imagine sitting there and every It Works person in the entire world is in that stadium with you. We would still have room. All 70,000 distributors in the world could fit in our stadium. That's so huge because that's so tiny compared to other companies like Avon that have 6 million distributors. it's wide open. You know, what's the population to your closest city? I know there's got to be more than 70,000 people in that city. And this is people spread out in the entire world. So there's so many people just waiting to hear this opportunity so they can join us. On that note, only about 7 out of 10 people have ever heard of us, and only 9 out of 10 people have ever tried our products. Crazy, you know? Okay, so Avon. Y'all have heard of Avon. Most people have. I would say at least 9 out of 10 people, if not 10 out of 10 people, have heard of Avon or Mary Kay. It's a household name. We are not. We're nowhere near that. Again, it just blows my mind. You know, there's so much growth potential, and we have not hit momentum in our company yet. Harvard did a study that if you can get with a company, great products, great company, and if you can get with them before they have 100,000 distributors, then you basically have a golden ticket to the top. Of course, you have to work your business and open your mouth and share it with people. But imagine the people who got in with Mary Kay or Avon in the very beginning and worked their business. Where are they? You know, it's crazy. There's less than 60 ambassadors in our entire company. 70,000 people and only 60 ambassadors. There is room for us, y'all. We are going to the top. You just got to work it. And you got to share how awesome this is. Okay, so you join the company for $99. You get your business builder kit. You get your website free. You get a free box of wraps. You get some business building materials. You have the potential, when you get your 4 loyal customers in 30 days, to get the 120 free product credit. You now have the potential, when you go Ruby within your first 2 months of joining, if you were eligible for this when you signed up, to get the $1,000 Ruby bonus. So cool. They didn't have that when I joined. I wish they did. I would have got it. Okay, so you have your box of wraps that come in your kit, and you have the ability to sell those wraps for $25 each to make your investment back. You can use them if you want, but most people sell them and make their whole entire investment back, and then you're making profit. There's so many companies out there that might be the same price to sign up. It might be more, it might be less, but most of those companies, you have to buy inventory. You have to buy all this stuff, you know? We don't have to do that. We have our wraps for people to try and to get wrap cash. Other than that, you know, you don't need anything else. You know, you can have your greens and your fat fighters for parties, and then whatever personal products you want to use, but you have no requirements on what inventory you keep. Yeah, if someone wants ThermoFit, they're going to my website to buy it. I don't keep that for them. I have mine, but you know, that's super cool because there's companies out there like, for instance, Mary Kay, who they literally, okay, the last girl that came to my party, she opened up her trunk and she had $600 worth of Mary Kay products in her trunk, carrying it around. Like, what if she's got to get groceries? She's got a trunk full of Mary Kay, you know? So it's just insane. She's got to put her own money out there and wait for it to sell before she even turns a profit. And she's so far in the hole, she's got to sell all of that before she does. And what if she's got, you know, 15 different shades of foundation, but some people don't want that certain shade, so then she's stuck with it. And it gets piled up in Tupperware in her closet. And, you know, it's crazy, okay? Props to the people that can do it, but that's not me. Our company doesn't work like that. Someone wants a product, they either buy a wrap from me and I wrap them, or they go to my website and it goes straight to their door. If I had to order product, put my money out there, which I didn't have when I started, you know, I couldn't have done it, number one. Number two, I would have to be going around, you know, chasing people down. When's a good time for you for me to come bring this stuff that you ordered, and hopefully you're going to pay me because I ordered it for you. You told me that you wanted it. I'm going to have to load up my kids. I'm going to have to waste gas. Who knows where I'm going to have to drive to, or when I'll have to be home because I'm waiting on you to come by and then you don't show up. All these different things that we don't have to worry about because they order and it comes to their door. It's awesome. And we don't have to worry about shipping. None of that. They do it all for us, okay? Plus, again, our website's wonderful. We don't got to worry about that either. We pay $20 a month for our website and eSuite, which is so valuable. It's amazing. We have it made, y'all. So on the same note about no inventory, most people do have a box of wraps or two. You sell those wraps. Your wraps can fit in your purse. They can, fit in a backpack if you're a dude. Saran wrap and scissors. There you go. That's your business if you're wrapping people. Otherwise, you have your Blitz cards on you. Easily fits anywhere. I have it around my neck when I'm out or hanging off my purse. Literally, every time I've gone out lately, people see it hanging off my purse because I put it in front of them on the side that's hanging off in front of the checkout. They're like, "Oh, you do the wraps? Pretty cool." Or, "What is that?" "Hey, thanks for asking, here's my card, blah, blah, blah." Plus, we have the ability to wear our business. So, it's dark, but you can see. As long as I'm not looking like I rolled straight out of bed, I wear a network shirt everywhere I go. With the exception of sometimes on date nights, which is very few and far between. Hubby says, "Don't wear It Works tonight. It's our moment." Other than that, I'm wearing It Works wherever I go. And people make fun of me, but I don't care because, people ask me what works, or they recognize it sometimes. Like, again, 7 out of 10 people have not heard of us yet, but we're building a brand and people are starting to recognize the black and green. Or, maybe they see it and they're like, "I've been seeing that a lot lately. What is that?" Or, whatever. But it's pretty cool that we have a whole It Works store full of all these stylish clothes and magnets to put on your car and whatever else, I got the earrings on. Anyway, so, we're very creative and, people are getting attracted to it. Our parties, okay, so I'm going to say Mary Kay again, or even Pure Romance, okay, to bring a different company in. When they go to a party, they have to get there, let's just say Pure Romance. They have to get there a couple hours early because they literally have trunk loads and trunk loads full of stuff to bring in and set up, and all these tables, and oh my gosh, it's so exhausting and it's bad for your back. Plus, I've had people say that they had to literally go out and buy a bigger car just so they could fit their business to go and do a party. And when I show them my party bag, like, you should see their faces. It's sad. It really is. That would suck to have to do all that. I've literally, and I don't recommend this, but I've been late to a party, or I've been right on time or a minute before, and I run in and people's already there, and I'm like, "Okay, where's the table? We doing this right here? Cool." I plop down on the floor, whip my stuff out, takes a minute or two, and we get going with the party. Another company, you couldn't really do that. And all these jewelry companies where you gotta set up all this stuff, new things come out, so you gotta order it so you can display it, or these bags that come out with prints every season, and it's crazy. We come out with a new product every once in a while, maybe once or twice a year, and the most we have to do is update our party or our product pamphlet. $20 for 100. So, yeah, yeah, I get excited. I'm sorry. Okay, so there's no other company out there that's like us, all right? We are so unique, and people are starting to try to copy us, and that's flattering. But we're doing things different. We're the crazy ones. We're the crazy rappers. We have a product for everybody out there. You know, the greens, the wraps, the Profit, you know, something for everyone. Seriously. Our company, like, really takes care of us. As distributors, they take care of our customers. No other company out there has the perk points and the free shipping and the ability to earn free product in the first 30 days just by giving referrals and all this other stuff. The free product points every 6 months and 12 months and every 12 months after the 12 months. I mean, it's huge. Nobody does that. You know, all these bonuses they offered for us to achieve a rank that we're trying to achieve anyway. That's extra. Nobody else is doing that. And again, because they're debt free, they can pay us. Again, I'm sorry, I get so excited. A really big thing is, for instance, again, another company, Mary Kay. I've had so many people tell me that they signed up and they were left alone. And I know for a fact with another company that I tried a couple years ago, it was that. I signed up and I tried really hard for 4 months and I could not get any answers. I had no clue about anything, and I really tried. I'm not putting blame off on anyone, but I was left alone. Obviously, you see we have these team pages, and if you post a question, you know, the first person that sees it is going to answer you. Or if your upline's not available, you can go to the next person and ask. And, you know, the support is there. And if you can't get us, then you can go to a random ambassador. I have people messaging Michael Wade all the time. My fault. I kind of say, hey, why don't you go ask him sometimes if it's a guy question, whatnot. You know, and he answers. You're not even on their team, and he answers. So, you know, the support is crazy. We have recorded calls, weekly calls, events, just everything. Support is so huge to so many people, especially people who are scared and feel like they have no clue what they're going to be doing. Are you going to be there to help me along the way? The answer is yes, we are. And you're going to have a lot more help than just me, you know. Anyway, some people join the business because they want friends, they want adult companionship, adult interaction. That wasn't really why I joined, but it became one of the reasons why I did after I joined. Because it was just so nice to not talk about toys and ABCs and 1, 2, 3s and poop and, you know, the typical things you talk to with a 1.5-year-old that really can't talk back a whole lot yet. Yeah, it was nice talking to people and connecting and, you know, feeling kind of important in someone else's life, and, you know, you're helping make a difference in their life, and in turn they're making a difference in your life, and it's just wonderful. A biggie is the freedom. You know, this company, some of you, only $500 a month is going to give you crazy more freedom. Some of you, you know, you got to hit diamond first, or you need to hit triple diamond, whatever it is. Freedom is a common goal in most people's lives. People are tired of working for the man and waking up to an alarm and having a schedule that you have to go by every single day. And it's exhausting. You know, Rusty Lackey shares his story often about his dad who passed away. And he literally he owned his time. So he was able to stay by his dad's side in the hospital every single moment of every single day that his dad was there. And he got to spend the last moments with his dad because nobody owned his time but him, and he could be there because he said he was going to be there. He didn't have to check with a boss. He didn't have to worry about, oh, I don't have the time to cover this because of my job, I don't have the vacation or the sick days. You know, time is something that you can never get back. And, you know, it really sucks that we live in a society that you have to work until you're 70 years old to be able to retire, to then be able to enjoy every moment of every day of your life because you're able to do what you finally wanted to do. but then you're on retirement and disability and whatever else, and you may or may not have savings, and still you're controlled. So when you have freedom, you have choices. And choices was the whole thing that got me inspired to do this video that's taking so long, and I'm so sorry. I'm almost done. But to be able to have choices to stick your kid in an amazing private school or public school that's still awesome, but you have the choice that you could do that if you wanted to. You could, whatever it is, you have choices because you have freedom. And then of course, if you're making more money, that gives you more choices and more freedom, so it's really cool. And of course, fun. You can't forget the fun. Don't we have fun? I mean, I love telling people about what I do because a lot of times I get a crazy look, and I've always kind of a little bit been out there. I'm pretty shy, believe it or not, but I'm proud to say that I'm a crazy rap girl, that we have this crazy product line that works, and we do things differently, and we're breaking high five records, and just all the fun that we have. I love having fun with my team. There's going to be so much fun in the future for us, and oh man, y'all, we're going to have so much fun. Imagine all of us on the beaches and vacationing. So much fun. So yeah, anyway, I didn't mean to take over 20 minutes, but I did, so I apologize. This may or may not load in the team page, but I'm going to try. And just when you're talking to people, you don't have to tell them all this. Don't tell them all this. That's a lot of information. But get to know what's important to them. If it's time, if it's freedom, if it's friends, if it's just the money, if it's the assurance of knowing that they're going to have the support. Let them know that we're there and this is awesome. And, a lot of times finding out why you joined and what was important to you helps you connect with other people better, because most likely that's important to them as well. So, anyway, thanks for listening, and I'm going to try to go to bed. We'll see. Too excited.